Hi, I'm Sarah, or Bai Jianrui if you prefer. I assume you're all Penn students learning Chinese. Well, I'm a Penn student too, class of 2010. During fall 2007, I was looking for a summer language program to prep for the direct matriculation program Penn Abroad has at Peking University. I had already been through CET Harbin's intensive language immersion the summer before, and I was looking for something a little different. Shen Lao Shi asked, "Have you heard of ACC?" I said, no. Likely none of you have heard of ACC either, as they draw most of their students from colleges that are part of their consortium. ACC stands for Associated Colleges in China. It's a year-round language immersion program run by a consortium of small liberal arts colleges, but it's mostly administered by Hamilton College. ACC's summer language program, and their similar fall and spring programs, are much like Princeton, Columbia, and Harvard's summer language schools. But I did not participate in their language program. I participated in the ACC Summer Field Study. This video constitutes a small advertisement for the ACC Summer Field Study program. So what exactly is this program? Well, its Chinese name is far more informative. ACC 农村教育实习项目. This program is not a field study. There is little research involved. The Summer Field Study is a post-study abroad program where one is immersed in the world of rural Chinese education. Field study students are students, so-called 海外专家, and also teachers. The program is structured like this. First, you spend 3 weeks in Beijing at the Capital University of Economics and Business, where you undergo intensive language instruction and learn about the Chinese education system, with a focus on the problems facing rural schools. During these 3 weeks, you go to 大班课, where you discuss news articles written about the Chinese education system, or articles comparing the Chinese and American education systems. You also go to 小班课 and 单班课, in which teachers help you prepare a 20-minute presentation on some aspect of the American education system, complete with a PowerPoint. All of this is done in Chinese, because like all other language programs, you have a language pledge. My presentation was on arts education in America. It was called 美国州政府如何创造性的发展艺术教育. What were these 20-minute presentations for? Well, the second half of the program, you spend 3 weeks traveling around China, going to educational conferences organized by the Education and Science Society, an NGO created by 海外华人 who are interested in improving Chinese rural education. These conferences are training conferences for rural teachers and principals. What were the 16 participants of the ACC Summer Field Study doing there? We gave our 20-minute presentations. We were there as representatives of the American education system. We each spoke about the American system as we know it, from the perspective of students. We also acted as translators for the American speakers they brought in, many of whom spoke no Chinese. We went to 2 conferences, one in Hainan and one in Wuhan. Each lasted about 4 days. After each conference, we went to a nearby village or county and participated in 3-day day camps for the local elementary students. We were the teachers. Each so-called teacher chose 2 subjects, a 主课 and a 副课. Examples of 主课 are social studies, science class, and English. 副课 could be anything. We had 2 dance teachers, 2 PE teachers, drama teachers, visual arts teachers, music teachers, etc. I chose English and ballroom dance. We went to 2 different 农村地区, one called 临高县 and one called 孝昌县. On the whole, Lingao was poorer than Xiaochang. In Xiaochang, some of the kids danced better cha-cha than I did. But in Lingao, we got to eat at our students' homes. Some of us ate with the family's livestock. Some of us ate in wealthier homes. But we all got a taste of the local life. If ACC's Summer Field Study has a strong point, this is it. It shows you China, no holds barred. In the field study crew, we had a couple of slogans, the first being 要做好心理准备, and the second being 学习灵活性. We really had to live by them. It's not that we ever lived in a place where we couldn't shower or a place where we slept on the floor, but we often couldn't call home and couldn't get online, and as a result we were out of contact with our families. We came into close contact with the local Lingdaoren. We often had to deal with rural China's alcohol culture. Let's just say that if you've never drank in the countryside, then you don't know the meaning of the words ganbei. ACC Summer Field Study brings you into close contact with the local culture, and that's something not very many programs do. If I learned one thing at ACC, it's this. You've got to ask questions, even if you think they're stupid. Simple, stupid questions are the best, most honest questions one can ask. There is no question unworthy of an answer. If you don't ask, you'll never learn. Think about this. What did you always want to explain about your experience growing up in America, but never got the opportunity to explain? This is your chance. You will have an audience of hundreds of Chinese elementary and secondary school teachers and principals who will listen to you. In return, you just have to be willing to listen too. Keep an open mind. Chances are there is something that Chinese people have always wanted to explain to you. What else do you need to know about the ACC Summer Field Study? It's essentially free. The program is sponsored by Fulbright and Luce, so all you pay for is your food. They take care of housing and $1,500 of your plane ticket to China. But don't go because it's a free plane ticket. Go because you're interested in China. In order to fully understand a culture, you've got to understand the education system that goes with it. Chinese education is in the process of being reformed. How serious that reform is, how big the changes are, how will it influence Chinese culture? Well, that's up to you to decide. Penn students rarely hear about ACC, but it's worth your time. Appropriate candidates are students who have already studied abroad for a summer or a semester in China, or students who are about an intermediate low, middle, or advanced low level learner. Seniors, you can apply too. You don't need to be perfect, just enthusiastic and willing to learn. I found that after ACC, my 5th time in China, I still do not and will never know everything. If you're interested in applying, visit this website. And if you still have questions, email me. We can totally set up a time to chat.